What's up, fight fans? This is JD at Bvtvnews, and I'm back to give y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing, man. With that being said, let's talk about, a sudden beef that is spurred out of nowhere that none of us saw coming. And that is a beef between Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, and Teofimo, the takeover Lopez. Now, out of nowhere, we have seen a sudden beef between these two fighters. And it started with, Keyshawn Davis picking Terrence Crawford to beat Teofimo Lopez. Now, first, before we get in that, man, I got to salute to Keyshawn Davis. It was a great performance by him in his bout against Jose Pedraza. He got him out of there in 6 rounds. He has taken every step necessary to take his way up to stardom, man. And so what we ended up seeing is it first all started at the press conference where Teofimo Lopez picked Jose Pedraza, to beat Keyshawn, and was a bit disrespectful. And you saw a situation where Keyshawn Davis was sitting by Teofimo Lopez and pretty much telling him, hey man, where's all this animosity coming from? I've always respected you. What's up? And so Teofimo Lopez essentially said that he's feeling some kind of way towards him because he picked Terrence Crawford to defeat him. So at that point, that is where suddenly, boom, overnight, we now have another 2 young bulls who are at each other's neck, and I love it in the sport of boxing. I don't want to see these young dudes who are all in and around the weight class of each other, calling for, all these other random fighters. Nah, we want to see all of y'all mix it up. And Keyshawn Davis has proven that he has the skills to pay the bills and that he definitely is a viable name in the sport, and he's ready to take that next step. Now in the immediate aftermath of the fight, of course, you had Teofimo Lopez essentially say that, he doesn't want to fight Keyshawn Davis right now. He said that Keyshawn Davis has to go get a belt before he allows him, to have an opportunity at his titles. Now you got Keyshawn Davis saying that he's ready to go to 140. And so now here we go with this saga where you got one fighter who naturally is ready to get in the ring and squash the beef. And you got Teofimo Lopez on his end who would get in the ring, but he's saying not yet. So it looks like we may not get that bout next based on what Teofimo Lopez is saying. The most exciting part of this bout is I do think that Top Rank could take about another couple of fights and build Keyshawn up, and I think it would be a perfect bout. I think there's only about maybe a 2 or 3 year age difference. Neither Keyshawn or Teofimo Lopez are anywhere near 30. So I think without a doubt, at some point, this will be a fight that we will get. They're both with Top Rank. And at this point, it would be easy to make this fight at the snap of fingers, right? All you would need to do is get Teofimo Lopez to be on board, and boom, we could get Keyshawn Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. So with that being said, man, let's keep our eyes on the next beef in the sport of boxing that we're going to see between Keyshawn Davis and Teofimo Lopez. I think it would be an excellent fight. I cannot wait to see it in later on, down the line. I don't think it may happen this year in 2024, but I think if they build Keyshawn Davis up just a little bit more, right? Just build him up a little bit more to make him a little bit more of a household name. I think that there's no way that Top Rank doesn't do Keyshawn Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. But let me know what you think in the comments, man, about Keyshawn Davis and Teofimo Lopez's sudden beef out of nowhere, and what you think about these 2 young bulls at each other's neck. Is that a fight you're excited to see? And tell me, how soon do we get it? Tell me, how soon do you think Keyshawn and Teofimo will get in the ring with each other? But until next time, man, this is JD at Bvtvnews. I'm going to keep giving y'all the latest and greatest news in the sport of boxing. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, man, as always, I'm out.